Hello! Welcome to this digital literacy course provided by Teach by Tech. My name is Lenny, and I'm here to assist your learning throughout the course. Congratulations on taking this important step to improve your child's remote learning experience and expand your own skills and job opportunities. I'm looking forward to working with each of you throughout this course. If you have questions, please ask. I'm here to help you boost your digital literacy skills and become more involved in your students' academic success. The first thing I want you to remember is that technology can be rewarding and frustrating. Do not get upset if you are having trouble. Like any skill, it takes practice to feel comfortable with technology. But it's worth it. By increasing your technology skills, you will enhance your access to information, your ability to help your child with school, and job opportunities that will benefit your future. Today, we are going to start on the basics of computers. Let's take a look at my Chromebook. Now, please remember that Chromebooks might look a little bit different. It is possible that you may not have a button or port on your Chromebook that I have on mine. That's okay. This video will give you an idea of what the features look like. If you're having trouble finding any of the features, ask your instructor. Let's begin by remembering that our Chromebooks are portable and can run off battery power. Here's the screen and the keyboard. This is the touchpad. The camera is located at the top of the screen. If the camera is in use, you will see a white light. Now let's look at the right side of our keyboard. Here you will find the AC adapter and battery light. If it is green or white, the AC adapter is connected and the battery is fully charged. If it is amber or orange, the AC adapter is connected and the battery is charging. If it is blinking orange or amber, there is some type of error with the battery. If it is off, the battery is not charging. This is an HDMI port. You can use this to cast your computer screen on your TV. This is a USB port. This is where you can connect a flash drive or a thumb drive. Some Chromebooks have more than one USB port. This is a memory card reader. If you need more storage space, use a memory card reader. An example is an SD card. Okay, now let's look at the left side of the computer. Here's an important button. Here's the power button. When the computer is off, press the button briefly to turn on the computer. If the computer has stopped responding and shutdown procedures are not working, press and hold the power button for at least 10 seconds to turn off the computer. But remember, by pressing and holding down the power button, it may result in the loss of unsaved information. Now here's the volume button. It controls the speaker volume on your computer. And here you can find the audio out or the headphone. If you have multiple students in your home tackling remote learning, I highly recommend using headphones for each student. But make sure that you are checking on your student and making sure that they are staying focused on their assignments. I recommend having them sit in a way that you can see the screen of their Chromebook when you walk by. Now, some of you may find the AC adapter and battery life on the other side of your computer, as well as additional USB ports, and that's fine. Okay, now let's look at starting our computer, logging on and off, and putting our computer to sleep. First, you need to open your laptop. Flip the screen to the upright position. If it is charged, the logon screen will appear. If it is not charged, make sure that you have the adapter connected to the computer and the device plugged into the power outlet. Now find the power button. It's probably on the side of your computer, or it may be on the top row. Press the button. So now you should see the logon screen. The username will be assigned by the school. It is typically an email address. The password is also assigned by the school. If you do not know these, ask your student and write them down. To put your computer to sleep, close the lid. To awaken your computer, open the lid. To sign out or power off your computer, go to the bottom right-hand corner. Click on the time. This shows a new window. By clicking here, you can sign out of the computer. This is helpful if you have multiple people using the same device. By clicking here, you can completely power off the computer. Now, let's look at the keyboard. The top row on this Chromebook keyboard is very useful. The Escape button will stop loading your current page. The arrows, they allow you to move forward and backward. So go to the previous page or go to the next page. This button allows you to refresh your current page. This is very useful. By refreshing your page, you can see the most current information. This button makes your page take up the full screen. This button shows all of your open windows. You can use these buttons to make the screen brighter or darker, and you can use these buttons to mute, increase, or decrease the sound. This final button, on some computers, it is a lock device, or is a button to lock your device, or it is the power on and off button. There are several shortcuts that will help you to manage your computer. It may help your student to be able to screenshot their screens. A screenshot, sometimes referred to as a screen cap or screen grab, is an image that shows the contents of a computer display. So screenshots let you capture exactly what you're seeing on the screen so you can share it with others or reference it later. So to do this, you press the Control and the Screenshot button for your entire screen. The image will be automatically saved in the Downloads folder. Depending on the size of the screen on your device, you may need the text or image to be larger or smaller so you can see it more clearly. To zoom in, press the Control button and hold it down while you press the plus key. To reset to the default, press the Control button and hold it down while you press the 0 key. To zoom out, press the Control button and hold it down while you press the minus key.
There are a few different ways to make content on your screen larger. The first way is to increase the size of the browser content. To do this, I hold down Control and press the plus key. I can keep pressing it to find the level of zoom that works best for me. If I want to make the browser content smaller, I hold Control and press minus. Once your browser zoom is set to something other than default, a magnifying glass appears on the right side of the Omnibox. You can also click on that button, then click the on-screen plus or minus buttons to adjust the zoom level. To reset back to default, either press the on-screen reset button or press the keyboard command Control plus 0.
Another useful shortcut is creating a split screen. This can be helpful if your student needs to look at information on multiple pages. So first, hold down the Alt key. Then click and hold on one of the tabs and drag it down so it moves to its own Chrome window.
A lot of great information. If I want to take some notes off that page and say I go to this citing your sources page here and I want to get it to my Google Doc, I've got to click back and forth. Now if I want them to be side by side, I could pull one tab out and then quickly using Alt and the right bracket key, I can move the current open window to the right half of the screen, and by using Alt and the left bracket key, I could move whatever window I now have open to the left half of the screen, and it takes up exactly half the screen. So you notice here that based on the way that I've resized this window, it's kind of hard to read the text because it's all scrunched in by the border. So I could use this black box that comes up between windows in Chrome OS that allows me to resize both windows at the same time. So as I drag to the right, it makes my right window smaller and my left window larger, making it so the area that I'm reading is easier for me to read.
If you're wanting to check on your student and see what websites they have visited throughout the day, you can check their browser history. You can also use this feature if you close a tab and can't remember its address. To view the browser history, click Control plus H. It will list the web addresses you have visited recently by date and time.
We're going to go up to the right-hand corner. On your Chromebook, you'll also have these three dots. Just tap once on the three dots and you'll find History. If you just click History once, you'll get the most recent visits. But what we're going to do is we're going to tap this word right in the center of our screen that says history. It's going to load the entire history. So now I can go back through here and I can see everything that I have done today. I can also note gaps. So right here you can see between 1254 and 526 there is no history. If I'm checking someone else's machine, I might say, well, I know you were supposed to be doing work in between those hours. What happened? But you can see by scrolling down through the history that everything shows up. And if you want to go to a particular website listed in this history, all you have to do is click on it and it'll take you right to that website right from your history.
Let's practice this now. So try this assessment and see if you feel comfortable. How'd you do on the questions? Remember, the more you practice, the easier all of this will become. I encourage you to practice your technology skills every day. This will help you and your student have a more rewarding remote learning experience. It will also prepare you for increased technology use outside of your home. I'll see you in class.